Welcome to Booze and Glues, a justifiable excuse for two friends to spend time together, cross crafts off their to-do list, and, of course, drink. With glue guns and wine glasses at the ready, join Jessye Shepherd and Tabitha Davis as they attempt to simultaneously chat, craft, chug and charm. Will they consume alcohol? Definitely. Will they actually accomplish anything? Debatably. Will they bitch and complain? Inevitably. Will it be a bloody good time? Absolutely. And if things don't turn out just as planned, well, that's okay too. Because booze!
Open it. Let's see what it is.
Oh my god, it's a dog poster!
See, we
Can
got
we
it
hear 'em?
all. We got it all on air. It's
Who
great.
Who are those dudes?
Dave Anthony and Gareth Reynolds, and they're both like writers and comedians. And then they do it. It's a like history podcast.
Oh, really?
And so they like each week. It's a bi-weekly history podcast. So Dave like comes up with a story from American history and then tells it to Gareth, who has no idea what it's going to be about.
That would be me.
And it's always devastating. Like it always starts out like, here's a family of 12. 8 of the kids died before puberty. Like,
But they're
it's
true
always horrible.
stories.
Yeah, they're true stories, but they're usually just heartbreaking.
Where does he find them? Like in history books or like?
Well, no, I think these are like the stories you didn't get in the history books.
The untold history.
Yeah. So, I mean, he does like tons of research. Yeah, so it's really fun. So we went to a live show back in February. March. We tried to go in February, got canceled. Had the flu. We went back in March or something. Yeah. But yeah, so I got posters and then I just saved it forever
She's so thoughtful.
and framed it. Oh, I just like to be prepared. So anyway,
I purchased 3 Christmas presents.
good job.
Alrighty.
One for my dog, one for my cat, and one for my brother.
All your pets.
They're the easiest.
Oh, how
You know what we should do? We should tell people that they're listening to Booze and Glues.
Booze and
Has the intro
Glues.
song played?
And I'm Tabitha.
Yeah, it has.
I heard so much. Oh, okay. I heard so much about this intro song, so I was waiting
Have
for
you not
it.
heard it?
No.
Oh my gosh, we'll play it after
We'll play it.
afterwards.
Yeah,
No.
that's Jessye.
I was waiting
And
for
we
it.
have-
That is Jessye.
Brad back in the corner,
Bradulous.
Brett. Oh.
quietly editing. And our first ever actual guest star, which is like so amazing.
The best.
Like we're officially official now.
All right.
I'm the first?
Yeah.
I feel like we should have like interview questions prepared.
Yeah. Let's do it.
We are not
Let's
prepared
find
in any
all.
way.
Let's find out all about Wayne.
This is where all of his dirty secrets come out
Yeah,
to
the G-rated
world.
version.
Let's do it. I'm the
And
first, though. That's exciting.
You were the first.
That's
guest.
exciting.
Should we?
Oh, this is Wayne.
Guest host.
I'm Wayne.
This is Wayne.
This is Jesse's husband's best friend.
See, since
That's how he-
kindergarten.
That's how he'll be classified for the rest of life.
I
Because
feel like
all the 4 people that listen aren't really gonna care.
And she means 4 million.
Oh, okay.
The look on his face is not good.
Not
So can you look up like your downloads and everything? Like how many people download it? Does it, like,
Yes, it's very convoluted because you have to do it in 2 different places, and I never do it because
And it's usually
iTunes
like
keeps track of it separately.
some robot in another country. It's doing most of the downloads.
Are you just on iTunes
Well,
or Stitcher?
no, yeah, we're on pretty much any podcast format.
I'm super curious about the whole process. 'cause
Platform.
I love
Ask Tab,
podcasts.
she does it all. I was like, I'll
I'm
do
like, Brad
You're just-
edits,
you're
but
just
then
along
you
for the
just put them
ride.
on there, and I do.
I put them on there and have you do the touches and
I
and do the
started
typing.
out helping editing, and I hated it. And then we were like, Brad wants to help. Let's have him produce. And I was like, cool, I'm not editing ever again.
I'm out. Well, It is really difficult to listen to your own laugh for like an hour.
Oh God, yeah.
It's so horrible. You're like, oh.
I don't want to hear this.
No,
I'm just.
I don't think I've never listened to one.
Oh, I listen
I'm
to
never
them all
gonna
the
listen
time.
to this.
Quality control.
I'll have other people.
I just want to make sure when we say, Brad, edit that out, that he does.
But don't keep
But
it raw.
some of it definitely needs to get edited out.
Keep
Some
it
of
real.
it's beyond X-rated.
Oh, how dare you?
Rated. Do we do that much?
I don't know.
I don't want to sound racist, but
We do.
Yeah.
We are
Jessye?
racist.
Oh, no. And by we, let's clarify.
I'm the racist.
Because
one.
it usually starts with Jessye going, I don't want to sound racist, but, and I'm like, nope, okay, here we go. And then I'm behind, Brad, make sure you cut that out.
Because
Hey,
then I
that?
just keep going and I keep trying to backtrack and it just gets
She
worse
just makes
and
it worse and worse. And I'm digging a bigger hole. Well, I don't mean those people.
Well, when you refer to them as those people,
Right, yeah. You're like, oh, not great.
Well,
I'm really not racist.
I know.
the fact
I'm
that,
also
the fact that you
really
have to
not
be like,
racist.
I'm really not racist. I swear.
You know, I would say, so I would like to say, yes, I am also not racist. I don't want to be racist. But I think there are probably little things that we have
I'm not saying I'm not
learned
prejudiced.
that, yeah.
Like, I have those.
there's
but
always room
I'm not
to grow.
like when you think racist, like
Right. You aren't like donating to the KKK
Sure.
or anything. Yeah. Wayne's not sure.
Well, no, I was just gonna say. Like,
He looks confused.
No.
Like, does that make you racist?
Confused?
Oh, snap.
well, a little bit confused because some jokes are funny.
yeah.
You know, like some jokes are
See,
funny.
Tab doesn't do a racist joke, and I'll do a racist joke.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not racist either, but I'm gonna laugh.
I'm all about the racist jokes.
You know?
But I just feel like I try to be very empathetic. So, like, I put myself in, like, the other person's shoes. And if I heard that, I would be offended. And so then I feel like I shouldn't be doing that.
Well, I'm not gonna go up to like a random person. Like if
Right.
Whatever
But
ethnicity
it
they
doesn't
are,
matter.
but-
Pretend like a random person is with you
Well, and see, I feel like as
yeah,
long as
all
touche.
the time.
as long
Touche.
as they're making fun of
Listen.
everybody. If there was a whole
Yeah,
stand up
yeah,
about like one certain type of people
Yeah.
and they
Oh,
never
that's a
stopped,
problem.
I'd
like
be
the
like
stand-up you went to, but the guy that opened for Chris.
that only talked about amputees. Yes, that guy had a problem.
It's all set around
The
amputees.
whole thing, amputees.
And yeah, and Jesse's like, I met a very lovely woman at the
At the beginning, before we sat down,
Merch
who
line?
like didn't have a hand passed here, and this whole time he's doing his thing. I'm like, I wonder what that boy is thinking.
yeah, right. Not great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, you know, you don't have to get on the Jesus train if you don't want to, but just pretend Santa's watching you all the time.
Pick your person. Who do you want to watch you all the time?
Who do you feel like, oh, I don't want Santa to hear me saying bad things? All right, let's pour some wine.
Let's do it.
Wayne, tell us about this wine.
All right. My mom, she went on a
You know, moms.
mama. She went on a trip to Wyoming and went to like saw like what do they call it? Like the mountain with the faces, Mount Rushmore.
Oh,
Sorry, I was still
Yeah.
on this racist topic, but yeah, she went out there.
No, you know what?
They went to,
You
like,
might
Montana.
be right. That might be the mountain with the racists.
there's a lot of white men
That's
on
the
that
mountain
mountain.
with
There's a bunch of old white dudes on that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they for sure had slaves. Yeah, she got it from Bozeman, Montana. I thought Bozeman was Wyoming, but yeah, she got it from Bozeman, Montana. She went there. She went to South Dakota. Saw like the what do they call it? The Mountains of Badlands.
Yes.
Super badass. Yeah, I want to go there a lot, but I wish
Super
people could super a lot. I wish people could see the.
I know. The
They
labels
can
are always
when
the
we
coolest. Post
Take
a picture.
Oh, okay, yeah, you posted.
Yeah. So
Oh,
lovely red wine.
Cheers.
My
How
cheese.
dare you? How
I
dare
just
you.
started drinking.
Cheers.
Yeah, we're used to just, being alcoholics. So
Okay.
we're just like, drinks? Yes, please. Yeah, no, it looks yummy. Smells good. Haven't tasted it.
I was gonna bring prosecco because prosecco's my favorite. However, $15 for a bottle here. I was like, jeez.
Guys,
crazy.
So
Wine
used
prices
to Italy.
Be cray.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
privileged. I was
is-
privileged.
Wine super cheap in Italy.
Prosecco, I got it for like $5 a bottle.
That's fancy.
Well, €5.
I
Which
don't
is
know
like
what
just
that
over
means.
five US
Yeah.
dollars.
Have they not gone to? Oh yeah, no, the euro is the new one.
Like, what are you about to
I think
say?
the only country in Europe that actually still has their own like monetary system is the United Kingdom.
In Greece, I thought, doesn't Greece have a thing?
Yeah, they're not part of the EU. Are
Well-
they part of the EU?
I think.
Did
I
the
don't
United
know.
Kingdom switch over and then pull back? Because then they were doing that whole Brexit thing.
But I think it was before the Brexit thing.
Okay, so they never went to the euro.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But I don't know my UK history that well.
I live there. I don't really know.
Do you? I'm like, do you really want to get
I'm
into
not a history person. you guys.
geography with me? Because right now I don't even know where the UK is. That's England, right?
Yes,
Okay.
England is part of the UK.
What?
yes.
There's so many
Across
words
the
for
pond.
it. Britain?
There's a lot of words.
Yeah,
for
actually,
it,
you know
yes.
what? I was talking with somebody
They all
about
mean
it.
different things.
Okay.
Okay, please explain. Because there's the
Yeah.
United Kingdom, there's
You
England,
used to live
there's
there.
Great Britain.
So, okay, great. Okay, one of them. I'm not gonna
Liken
remember.
it to like continent, state, country, states,
So, like-
counties. Like, that's how I
Something
can.
we can
Okay.
Yeah, understand.
So there's England, Scotland. There's like Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland.
Yes.
They're kind of separate. And there's
Yes.
Wales.
Oh, I didn't know Wales was its own thing.
It's
Okay.
a thing.
Okay, say that again.
All of that together is the United Kingdom?
I
Except I thought
think-
Northern Ireland was like, fuck you guys.
I'm pretty sure Britain talks about all of them.
Okay.
United Kingdom is just England, Scotland, part of Ireland, and Wales.
Okay. So, like, is Britain the island that is all those places?
Well, they're all not.
Or are they
I don't think they're
separated?
connected.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Ireland.
Look.
Yeah, no, because it goes. I think Britain's a continent, right? Because it's where London is,
I
all the way up
don't
to
remember.
Scotland.
But
Asia
they
is the
all-
continent.
they
Europe?
all-
Is Europe the continent?
Oh, look. Okay. Okay. Here.
Yeah.
Brad Google.
Actually,
Brad Google.
So
for us.
Ireland,
well, I used-
Ireland's definitely by itself.
I used to play this
Yeah.
game called Total War, so I know this.
Oh, I was like, Risk?
No, Total War, medieval Total War, and no, Britain.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was a super nerd. But
That
Britain's
does
like
not
its whole-
make you a nerd. You want
Britain's this whole
have a
continent,
nerd
and
off?
Ireland.
Okay, so here it is. The British Isles is all of it.
Okay. That's another one.
The United Kingdom is Northern Ireland, England, Wales, and Scotland. Great Britain is Wales, England, and Scotland.
Okay. And
Hey.
then Southern
they
Ireland
all-
is just like
That's
F
too
you.
So
much.
there's Northern Ireland and the Republic of
Too
Ireland.
much going
Yeah.
on.
because
That's why I couldn't remember, but I knew they all
there's
meant
all the
something
horrible
different.
history of Ireland and like England, colonizing them, taking them over, and them wanting to be their own country, and then back and forth, and then they split
Mhm.
in half, and that Cranberry song, "Zombie," is about that.
Oh, is it?
About the Irish Civil War.
Thank you, Brad.
Because isn't even like Ireland kind of separated
Well, yeah,
Like, internally? Like they're just like
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not happy
a
with
lot
each
of
other.
yeah.
I think there's a lot. I mean, I can imagine it is very similar to the dissension in our own country.
So I
Or
got a
our
question.
own state.
Well, yeah. I
Or
mean,
what is it?
we
The
have a very
state of Jefferson.
complicated history of
Well, it's
people
supposed to go three
who.
ways: Northern California, Central California, Southern California.
Yikes.
Wasn't
Oh
that
my
supposed to be
gosh.
on the ballot, or it was at one time?
Yeah,
proposed?
they've tried to put it on the
They
ballot a
need to
bunch of
figure
times.
it out. I think
The Special Olympics in California is the only state that is two states in the Special Olympics. There's a Northern California team and a Southern California team.
it's already moving that direction.
Ooh.
And so it
Like,
begins.
why isn't Texas divided in two? I don't know. They're bigger than us.
Does that make sense?
But do they have more population?
Texas?
Texas got a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Texas is huge.
Does Texas have a higher population than California?
Are
Brad?
they trying to say that we have more
Just because
mentally
Texas
disabled people? Than
I mean, then again, yeah, Texas.
I feel like Texas is like, it is very large.
So what are the biggest cities in California? We got Los Angeles, San Francisco, Sacramento.
Man, we are really
San
heavy
Diego.
on the geography tonight.
Okay,
I was
question
like,
though.
I don't know.
Question though. Do you think that we should separate? Should we
Are you looking up who has more population? Please do. Thank you.
separate?
No.
We're getting real political here.
I have thought about both sides, and I don't see how. I mean, things aren't great the way they are, and I don't think they'd be great if we split. So,
No,
like,
because
why
it's
put
just
all the
Northern
money into that?
California saying we don't want to give you our water anymore.
So California has, roughly 37 million people, and Texas has 25 million.
It's not
So see, we
hugely
needed
different.
We needed 2. Are we the most populous state? Yeah.
Are we like?
We needed 2 teams. That makes sense.
That's true.
The good old SoCal, NoCal rivalry. I don't know. I think having Northern California be its own state would put, as far as like resources go, Southern California at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
But I feel like Northern California benefits from the tax income because Southern California is so much more populous.
Well, it's 2 different types of income coming in, right? Because
Yeah.
Southern California is. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's more like tourism, like the movie industry, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whereas Northern California, Central California is more like agriculture.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we
San
definitely
Francisco's
have
like
more.
the IT.
Yeah, we definitely have more natural resources up here. Just, I mean, the water, even like
Yeah.
the ability to grow things, all that stuff. I don't see how it's gonna make anything better. Why don't we just fix what we have?
I just really.
Also, it's
point.
gonna fuck up the flag hardcore.
I like the flag.
What are we gonna do? Put an extra star, like smack and
Right.
dab in the middle of the stripes? Like, where
Just
is
get a
it
whole new
gonna
one.
go?
True.
I mean, this is why
Who would
they-
take the flag? That's a good question.
I just really don't. When people say where
Oh
are
no,
you
I
from,
mean
I don't
the
really want
United
to say.
States flag. We're gonna have
Oh.
whack numbers of stars. I feel like that's why they haven't ever made Puerto Rico a state.
Oh, because that's a good point. I was just about to ask about that.
Because they just are like, we don't want to, we got this thing going and we don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, we should make Puerto Rico a state before we should split California into 2.
It's fair.
They won't because it's full of brown people. You want me to get really political?
Oh, racist.
I'm not racist. I'm saying, why aren't they doing it? Yeah.
I just really don't want to say I live in Jefferson.
Yeah, that's it.
God, I just hurt myself.
Hey, we could do better.
Yeah,
we could do
Jefferson's
better.
kind of a tool.
We could do better.
For sure.
I'd rather be Northern California. And even though that's
Yeah.
annoying, that's way too much going on, way too many words.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that is true. So
too
I'm
long.
going to definitely side on the don't split because I have always lived in California
I'm
and
a
I've
California
always
girl.
been a Californian. And when I go to places, I say I'm from California with like a special kind of shame and pride. And I don't want to have to change that to
Yeah.
I'm from Jefferson.
Where are
a
you
special
from?
kind of shame and pride.
Jefferson?
Yeah.
I like it, yeah. That's a,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, you're jealous because I live in California. Also, it's not the best.
Also, I don't live next to the beach, but
Right,
I
it
like
is-
the beach.
It's not.
Also, don't
one
get
huge
hurt
beach.
within a foot of anyone. You might get sued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try to open a business. I mean, there are pros and cons. But you know,
You
if
speak
you're
from experience, so what I've heard.
vapid and you can just move on out. Come on down. No.
Well, a
All
lot
right.
of people are moving to Austin, right?
Oh,
That's the
everybody!
new
Yeah,
thing.
everybody's leaving California.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah, they don't want to
I
hang
love
out here.
California.
I like it too.
I think that there are a few places in the world that you could go and like have access to so many different types of terrain
Yes.
Yeah,
and like
that's the way I describe it. usually.
yeah, like such a short period of time. Like you can be like, I can drive for 2 hours in any direction and hit desert, mountains, ocean. You know, I mean, there's just like so much.
If
The
you
culture in San Francisco is completely different from the culture in like
Oh,
Los Angeles or
yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like going to different states.
Yeah.
Granted, some of the states are smaller and closer
Well, yeah,
together
so I
than
was just gonna
California.
say last week I visited 4 new states in 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
I flew in to Maryland. We were staying in Delaware. I played golf in New Jersey. And we went to a baseball game in Pennsylvania.
And it's all like stone's throw away.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we drove, I think the longest drive was like an hour and a half from the airport.
And we
to
drove
where
an
we
hour and a
stayed.
half to like do stuff all the time.
Yeah, an hour and a half. We're not even SAC. I mean,
Yeah.
in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And we go to San Francisco
A lot.
a good enough amount of times.
I'm going on Saturday
For a Giants
What?
game?
for a Giants game.
Oh, that's
How they
right. That's
doing?
right. I knew that. Man.
Not well. But it doesn't matter.
Stay
Still fun to go.
Stay loyal.
Yeah, it's always a good time.
I
They
love
got
baseball games.
the best caramel corn.
You want to hear about my baseball game experience last week?
Yeah. So I noticed you wore your Giants hat.
I did wear my Giants hat.
Did you go Heat?
No, I went to a Phillies game in
So
Pennsylvania.
Oh.
she was repping.
Are the Chico Heat still playing? Sidetrack.
No, that is all over. They did win the
They did
championship,
win. They
though,
won,
so
yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah, so I was a little disappointed about this game. Okay, let me preface for the listeners. So last week, I was in Delaware for a training camp for the Special Olympics. Everybody always laughs.
Brad Snickers.
I don't know how to take it.
I am not special.
You are special, Jessye.
I am a special helper.
Yeah, where is your list of things we're allowed to call you?
Oh, okay. So it's really not that crazy. I mostly have it under control now. We can't be called Team USA
Okay.
because the International Olympic Committee has that coined or whatever.
And
They won't let anybody else use it
Who do they give that to? Oh, just
for
the standard Olympics.
the standard Olympics.
The
yes.
irregular Olympics is the worst thing to say.
It's
Yeah.
the worst. So, yeah, we can't call it Team USA, and we can't say that we're not Olympians.
Okay.
That is also a specific term.
So then what do you say?
We're Special
Representatives?
Olympic athletes.
Special Olympic athlete.
Okay.
That's mostly all
So
it
you're
is.
like representatives of the United States?
Yes.
Is that the proper way?
Yeah, we can still say that. So, yeah, anyways, me and my partner, we play in what Special Olympics called unified sports, which is somebody with a mental handicap plays with somebody without. And so we do alternate shot in golf, and we got selected to go to Abu Dhabi for the World Games in March, which includes a training camp in Delaware. And so that's what I was at last week. We got to go to a Phillies game. I get it. The population isn't always the type of people that can stay on one task for a long amount of time.
Yes.
So we pulled up, like we were late. We missed the first pitch. So it was like 6:20. We probably got there. And they told us we had to be back in the buses to leave at 8.
Oh, jeez.
So we get in
Baseball
there.
games last way longer than that.
Yes. So we get there and we sit down. And then, of course, the girls wanted to go eat. So then we got up, went to eat. There was a hugely long line for food, which I didn't understand because there was nobody at the park that day. It was empty. Then we finished. Oh, our coach wouldn't let us eat in the seats because she didn't want anybody to spill on themselves. So we had to find a table, like on the like concourse, like
Right.
to eat at. Couldn't see the game. Then we had to go souvenir shopping. Then, like, I can't leave anybody alone.
So you watched 4 minutes of a baseball
Yes. So then we
game.
sat down, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch some baseball. And the coach was like, let's start walking back to the bus. I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
So you didn't watch a baseball game.
I
You
didn't
just
watch a
were in
baseball
the vicinity of
I
a
was just
baseball
there.
game.
I was just there at the stadium. It was great.
Touring the stadium.
Touring, yes.
I mean, that is a pretty cool stadium.
it was cool, yeah.
Who they play?
The Mets.
Oh.
They won 4-0. The Phillies did.
You didn't get to see the Fanatic at all then.
I didn't get to see the Fanatic.
That's depressing.
And the Fanatic's my favorite.
I mean, basically, that's what you flew across the country
That's
for.
why.
What's
That's why
the
I-
Fanatic?
The Philly Fanatic. He's
have no
this
idea.
big fuzzy green.
He's their
Thing.
Their
mascot.
mascot?
Mm-hmm.
He's the mascot. Yeah.
He's got this like big old nose. It's like a megaphone looking thing.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
And he's just fuzzy and cool.
He did hurt a woman last year by shooting her in the face with a hot dog gun.
That's awesome.
Or not. They like duct taped the hot dog all up so they could shoot it and keep it together, and it shot her right in the face. Oh, poor woman.
Well, actually, recently at this past weekend at a Colorado Buffaloes, the university football game, the mascot was shooting out one of those shirt rocket things. Mm-hmm. It came back and it hit him like right in his junk.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
Did
kind
he
of
have
mascot
it
was
backwards or something?
The way he had it positioned, the way he was shooting it.
Is he was like doing a hip shot?
And it just malfunctioned and
But that was not the hip.
came right back at him.
What is his mascot costume?
A buffalo.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Is he like a... What's the opposite of a centaur? Where you have legs of a man and a head of a buffalo. A minotaur. Thank you. So, was he like that? Or did he have like some buffalo padding to protect himself? Was he a stand-up buffalo or?
Stand-up buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah. Dress up like a football player.
Does he have tiny little football player legs and then a giant
big
buffalo?
old torso? Yeah.
That would hurt. Yeah. That's not good. I was hoping he had a little extra padding, but it doesn't sound like it.
That'd be an interesting job.
I would love to be a mascot. At the University of Delaware, their mascot's a blue hen, and he like came and said hi to all of us and whatever. It was awesome. And then because that's where we stayed, was across the street from the University of Delaware. And then we went to like an event. They put on this whole like games night for us. It was really fun. And they also have this. She's called. Okay, so the big hen was called Udi. Get it? Because like University of Delaware, Udi. Thought it was kind of cute.
Okay.
And then the little one was called like Baby Blue. That was her name, was Baby Blue. She was the little baby hen, and it was just a little short girl in it. And I was like, oh my God, I could be that.
You could be baby hen.
I could be Baby Blue.
What was her name?
Baby Blue.
Baby Blue.
Big Blue, Baby Blue?
Yeah, you just have to move across the country and live in Delaware.
To Delaware.
Yeah, I don't think I want that.
No? You don't want to go be a banana slug? It's not a...
That's Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
That's
I don't want to be a... Well, I think you gotta be taller to be a mascot normally. That's why I was like, she's little, I could fit in that.
That's true. I don't
but
have
they,
any desire
they
to
made
be a
her,
mascot. It
like,
seems extremely claustrophobic.
She needed to... The reason I couldn't do it, because I would get really annoyed, because since she's like a little baby hen, right, she was like... So, you could tell they told her she had to be like really hyped up. So like the whole time she was like bouncing around, and I was like, oh my God, this is too much for me.
Inside like what is essentially a sweatsuit. So like, yeah, you'd probably get lots of exercise, be super dehydrated.
It's like being in a sauna.
I need it right now.
Good sweat.
Don't even start with me, girl.
I've been just... People don't lie when they say you get bigger once you get married. It's quick too. It's real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you like dieted hardcore for a like whole year beforehand.
Yeah, and I was in a really good place, and then I was like feeling really good about myself, and then I was like, eat all the foods.
I could do this.
Yeah,
eat all the foods.
Because you're like, I don't ever have to get into a wedding dress again.
That's true. I still have to get in my clothes.
Do you?
Get back
I don't
to
have
it.
money for new ones.
They
Get back
have
to
bigger clothes.
I will. We're gonna. But lately it's been bad.
Yeah.
It's been real bad.
Blake's been consistent.
No, not with eating. I can promise you that.
Oh, no, I know that.
Eat all the food.
One step at a time. One step at a time.
Yeah, I really just don't feel like only controlling weight by diet is the greatest idea. Because it's just not realistic.
I go on a 2-mile walk every morning.
Food is delicious.
Food is amazing. You got to be able to eat stuff. There's already enough stuff in the world
I'm
that
not
I can't
kidding.
eat
Like
that I want to.
This isn't how you should be eating. How I'm eating.
Oh,
So today I had a bagel and a cookie for breakfast, and one of those big ass cookies from Rayleigh's. They're like 350 calories. And then I had for lunch I had a McFlurry and a McChicken.
Oh, Jessye.
And then for dinner I had Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay.
Jesus.
A lot of them too.
So
Blake got me 20 wings.
Holy moly.
cannot turn down a cookie. You know I cannot turn down a cookie.
These are the best cookies.
Did you get the enchilada Buffalo Wild Wings?
No, I get the wings.
So, okay. I've not. Wait, that's a really what?
It's a really, from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Weird thing.
Would you get anything other than wings at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Oh, no. It wasn't an enchilada. It were enchilada flavored wings.
What?
Enchilada sauce on wings.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I get the honey barbecue. Oh my god.
I try not to go to Buffalo Wild Wings ever,
I've
but
never been.
when you're with,
You've
you're
never
not
been?
missing anything.
No.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
sponsor
You
us,
gotta go.
Buffalo
I
Wild
know.
Wings. Get the enchilada wings.
Did I ever tell you about the time? Did I tell you guys about this time? Okay, I love wings. It's a new thing, especially Buffalo Wild Wings, okay? So my birthday is probably 2 years ago. I told Matt and Heather and Blake, I'm like, we're going to Buffalo Wild Wings for my birthday. I'm going to get the biggest thing of wings, and I'm going to eat as many wings as I can eat. And they were like, bitchin', let's do this. And then I ordered the biggest thing of wings, which is like expensive. Okay, it's not cheap. And there's like gotta be like 30 wings or something on here. And I was like, let's fucking go. And then I think
I feel like they go up in increments of 8. So, yeah.
it was like 32
probably like
or
32
something.
wings, I think. Yeah.
I think I had 7.
What?
You're like, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
But with like, I'm guessing with like beer and stuff. So that probably.
I might have had a beer. I don't know. But like, I just remember we
volume.
left and Heather and Matt were like, never invite us to something like this again. Because this was the most embarrassing thing I ever went
So
Why?
disappointing.
And then I literally had like wings for like 5 days.
Well, I can't say that wings are my favorite because, you know,
Oh,
I
I
don't
love
like
wings.
to eat meat that's still on a bone or has its
Oh, I get
skin.
boneless wings.
Yeah. So, which is essentially a chicken strip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, everyone's always like, ooh, let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
What is
Plus-
it about it? Why?
The meat thing?
Yeah, like why don't? What's up with the meat?
I don't like it on the bones.
Why?
Yeah.
I gotta
there's-
work. Wait, I don't like working for my food. That's why I don't.
First world
that's
problems. First world problems. Jeez.
I don't mind working for my food. What I
gotta-
don't want to do is bite into a tendon.
That's
I'm
also
good.
true.
I think pork chops frustrate me the most.
I wouldn't eat those.
Oh, see, I
wouldn't know.
also don't really like eating ribs because those are hard. Also, I
Messy.
really don't like eating crab legs. Holy hell, that's too much
Crab
for
is
me.
disgusting. I don't know what everyone thinks
Whoa.
is so great.
No,
They're
I'll
delicious.
eat crab out
With
of
butter?
a leg.
It
With melted
tastes
butter?
like
Yeah.
it tastes like sand.
No, I'll
Crab?
I'll eat
Yes.
crab. That's fine. But somebody's got to take it out of the leg for me.
Oh, okay.
When you
Well, that's
gotta,
not fun, though.
when you
dip
gotta
it in
give
butter
me, when you have to give me a
and
like this metal
feed it to you
squeezy
like a
thing to
baby
eat my
bird?
food, just
It's
fuck you.
not-
Okay,
okay.
that's no.
Eating crab.
Wait, I feel like you are connecting with this baby bird on more than one level because you just want us to pick meat out and feed it to you open mouth.
I was destined to be
Eating
baby
crab
blow.
is not something you do every day. I feel like that's like an occasion thing. You know what I
It's
mean?
not something
like,
I do any day.
You should do it one day.
It's not.
I eat it. I
It's delicious.
eat snow crab in my sushi all the time. But look,
but it's de-shelled.
It's been deshelled, like
Okay.
shredded.
I can sometimes deal with crab in sushi, but it's because there's so many other textures and flavors going on that
No,
I
I
don't
literally
have to,
just
like,
get a snow crab
chew
roll.
sand.
Literally, like
I've
just snow
tried
crab
to like
and rice.
crab. I've had every kind of crab. I've had fresh king crab straight from Alaska.
Do you dip it in butter?
Yeah, I've tried it all.
Do you dip it in spicy
Nothing.
mayo and soy sauce?
No.
See, that's the thing. There's a lot of foods I would not like if it weren't for the dipping sauces. Like wings, I probably wouldn't eat them if I couldn't douse them in ranch. What the fuck's the point?
Oh, I can't douse some ranch.
That's true. Crab legs, wouldn't eat them if I couldn't put butter on them.
I love
Artichokes,
I love
wouldn't eat them if I
lobster.
couldn't put butter on them.
lobster has like a smoother texture though. Crab has this sandiness to it.
Pizza, wouldn't eat that if I
I
couldn't
don't-
dip it in ranch.
I haven't ever experienced this sands.
I don't know where.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Like
I don't know what.
all
he's
my
talking
experience with
about.
crab has just been
Tastes
joy.
like dirt.
Joy.
Just joy.
Just
happiness
pure joy.
Sometimes I order
butter.
stuff, like if I'm in a restaurant and I'm like, oh, these stuffed mushrooms look amazing. I'm going to get those. And then I bite into them and I'm like, oh, God, they stuffed them with crab.
Have you ever had bone marrow?
You don't read? You don't
really-
read the menu?
Well,
You literally buy a stuffed mushroom and have no idea what stuff with when you order
There
it. I
were-
can't do that.
there
No,
were times where I lived that dangerously, yes. Now I don't have that privilege, so I have to really dissect everything. We're like, and what's in the sauce? And is there dairy in that? And that is the most confusing question to someone who works in a restaurant. I don't know why. They sometimes think that means I can't have eggs. And then sometimes that means, and then I'll be like, no, I can have eggs. Oh, this one guy one time walked away from the table and went, oh, so it's poultry. And I was like, no, what is happening?
it's milk.
You got
It's
allergies
just
or something?
milk.
Lactose
Yeah, I'm highly lactose intolerant. I can't have like lactate-free milk or anything like that. It just makes me super sick. I just none.
So no ice cream?
No ice cream. They make very good.
She's found good substitutes.
Yeah, substitutes for nearly everything.
This is it's the perfect time to. It's the perfect time to be alive because
Yeah,
there's
actually,
so many
yeah,
options.
even
You
Ben-
know, I don't know why Trump's trying to make America great again because it's pretty great.
Ben and Jerry's has the almond milk.
Yeah, they have almond milk. There's
It's all right.
So Delicious does cashew milk ones, and there's coconut milk ones, and
I didn't know about the cashew
you
milk.
can always go for a good sorbet. I mean, there's options. Yeah,
Fair.
but there are definitely times that it's a bummer, like when someone's eating just the biggest greasy cheese pizza in front of you, and I'm just like, oh.
So what do you do when you go to trivia night at Woodstock?
They have vegan cheese at Woodstock,
Oh.
so that's pretty great.
And how do you make vegan cheese?
The one that they use is cashew milk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty decent. It's mozzarella. It's like pretty stretchy and stuff. It doesn't have quite the same taste. It's not as salty, but it does have good texture.
We gotta find a dairy-free ranch because I was about to say if you just douse it in ranch, you won't taste it, but you can't.
Ranch? I've never been the person who's like,
Not a
oh,
fan.
here's the thing. I'm gonna also cover this in ranch to be able to eat it. Like I like to taste my food.
Oh no, I like to taste my sauces.
I like to taste my ranch.
Okay.
So I went to Buffalo Wild Wings last night because a couple of friends of mine, we were like, we haven't seen each other in a long time. Let's have a drink, something. And that's where they suggested. And so I like to tend to just be like, okay, fine. Like, I'll find something, whatever. So we got they had dinner. I just ordered some wings. But yeah, wings come in measures of 8. So I was like, I just want to try this. Can I get 3 wings? And they're like, no, they come in 8, 16, 24, 32. I was like, okay.
If you go on Boneless Thursday or
I didn't know about boneless.
So you have to
Thursday.
get 8.
Wing Tuesday, you can choose how many.
So you have to get 8 of one flavor and 8 of the other flavor if you want multiple flavors.
Yeah.
If you get a big
Should be
enough
able to
thing,
mix
they'll
and
do
match.
half and half.
Yeah,
of
no,
this.
so as many measures of 8 you get, you can get that many different kinds. So you can get 2 different kinds. If you get 16, you can get 3, that kind of thing. But yes, in a count of 8 for one flavor.
So you tried enchilada sauce.
So I was like, I saw those on the menu. They looked good. So I tried enchilada sauce. And I asked about the boneless wings. And I'm like, do they have skin on them? And she's like, well, no, it's breaded. I'm like, so it's a chicken nugget?
Yeah.
I guess it's not a nugget because it wasn't made with the squished together chicken. It's like a chicken tender.
Yeah, it's real chicken.
Yeah. But super fried and stuff.
Nothing like my McChicken today.
Chicken. That's terrible. How did you eat a chicken patty?
It's a McChicken, yeah. You
It's
never had a
like
McChicken?
No.
It's $1.
I don't care.
It's $1. You never had it?
I can eat trash for free. I am not a fan of McDonald's. Sorry.
Not
peeps.
even the chicken nuggets? I love chicken
Oh
nuggets.
my god, have you
I love chicken nuggets.
Okay, like those
Better
two.
dip 'em in
But
honey?
no, stop. Have you ever had a McGriddle?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
I have tasted of one.
Holy
change your life.
died
No,
and
I mean,
come
I've,
back
like,
to the world.
Taken a bite of one.
And you loved it?
That's fine.
You didn't finish it?
No, I took a bite of Jackson's. Like, take a bite.
Oh
Yep,
my god.
that's a
And
thing.
you're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're so good.
There is something about McDonald's that it's like totally psychological. That anytime I eat anything from there, I immediately am like, oh, I feel the worst. Like, I can't handle it.
I don't think that's psychological. I think it's McDonald's.
And I can't live without
I think
McFlurries.
you got to know what you're getting yourself into when you go to
Yeah,
those places.
can't
Like,
do
I'm not
that.
going to feel good after
So,
this.
look, this is the thing. I, ate a piece of peanut butter toast with coconut on it for breakfast. Not a cookie and stuff.
Are you trying to tell me how much better you did than me?
No,
I'm
no,
confused
because
too. Like, wait a
I'm-
minute. Is
because-
she's saying
I'm all, like, Jessye is always, like, super healthy and stuff. But, like,
I'm
so,
usually.
so, like,
not today.
all,
Not
like,
today.
I eat my, like, peanut butter toast with blueberries on it or coconut on it or whatever. Like, every single morning, that's what I eat for breakfast. And probably will for the rest
Did
of
you
my
say
life.
blueberry
Yeah, I put blueberries right
on your peanut butter?
fresh on top of it. It's like jam, but without all the sugar.
Oh, okay.
It's delicious.
Wayne just eats cups of frozen blueberries.
I did. Last night?
Frozen blueberries are so good by themselves.
Yes.
Just a spoon and a bowl.
frozen?
He's just sitting there.
Oh, I just like eat them one by one.
Last night, I got a little bit of peanut butter and some blueberries. I put it in the microwave for just like 30 seconds, melted down a little bit, then mixed it together
Oh.
like a PB&J without the bread.
Did you make that up
Delicious.
yourself?
Huh?
Did you make that up yourself?
Yes.
Oh,
Very, very innovative.
very innovative.
I mean,
there is something about frozen blueberries that tastes like the teeniest bit like coffee. There is
Okay,
like a
no.
You lost me
flavor.
there.
You have some taste buds that need to be revamped.
Blueberries are delicious. Coffee is
Frozen?
delicious.
Frozen blueberries have this like, or like tea or something. Like it has this like certain flavor that regular blueberries don't. That makes it extra yummy. Next time you're eating one, I want
gonna
you
think
to
about-
like
yeah.
think about
I
that.
love both those things.
Right? It's good. It's all
I love
good.
both.
Just like
No,
cum
but I mean,
smells
like-
like pancakes.
I usually like eat pretty healthy
What?
all day.
Syrup?
Jessye,
Like maple
it's not
syrup?
pancakes. It's pancake batter.
Has this been discussed before?
Yeah.
It's a well-established fact.
Okay.
Smell it next time.
I mean,
Pancake batter.
all
Very
right.
pancake, very pancake battery. See, we told you this wasn't PG.
My mom's been listening a lot lately, too.
Oh, I know. She told me one day, she was like, just had listened to the one that we released like the day before, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I tell her all the time,
she ever talk to
please
you?
stop. Just stop.
Hi, Jesse's mom.
I think she's proud.
She'll-
Hi, Dana. We love you. Shout out, Dana. Look, now she's famous. She's so happy. Podcast famous. I will try to eat healthy all day, but then come nighttime, you lost me because, like, I'm not going to get stuff from McDonald's because I'm going to trade that for drinking wine or beer or margaritas or whatever I feel like.
But, I mean, that's good, though.
But I also don't work
You
out.
find the balance. You
So,
find the balance.
There's not the best balance. But, you know,
There's grapes in here.
this is
Antioxidants.
this is for sure a fruit or not a vegetable. That wouldn't make sense. Does this count as a daily serving of fruit? If ketchup counts as a serving of
It does not.
No, it
fruit,
definitely
it used
does
to.
not.
When I was a kid.
That was one of my favorite questions a client ever asked me.
They literally had it on like the FDA's like regulations for school lunches, and that was like a serving of vegetables, which is hilarious because tomatoes are fruits.
And
Well,
there's like 2% tomatoes and like 98% sugar.
Yeah.
there's what?
There's like 2% tomatoes and 98% sugar.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
mostly.
the old food pyramid was like all bread at the bottom. It was just
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
eat bread.
Well, that's because the farmers paid for it.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy. Well, we do have a project tonight. Wayne was our guest. He brought the wine and also the craft.
I'm excited about this craft. We should
It's
get
probably
started.
one of the better crafts we've done.
It's a puzzle.
So, I'm assuming that since we're going to do this on the podcast, once it's all put together, we're going to put the glue on it and you're going to hang it up in your room.
Okay.
Okay.
That last part wasn't expected, but I'll do it. I'll do it in honor of the show.
We'll sign it.
We'll
We'll
sign it for you.
I just wanted to let everybody. I just wanted to let it be known that this is Plan B.
I'll draw a
Don't
penis
ask
on
questions.
it too.
He refused to tell us what Plan A was, so we feel like it must have been really good.
I think so.
Why did I just think of that?
I don't know.
I think so. Now I really regret it.
You regret.
Can we pause this? Give
Thinking
you like
about
15
it?
minutes.
You
Wayne
regret
was a
not bringing
McChicken
it.
today.
What?
Wayne was a McChicken
I was
today.
a chicken nugget.
McChicken. All right, bust this puzzle out. It's
500 pieces.
It's fine.
Is that too much? Is that a lot?
If there's
Oh,
3 or
big.
4 of us working on it, it's
few
gonna be great.
pieces. What do we got here? Some elephants, an orangutan.
The box easel.
Lovely.
Oh my gosh, it comes with a box easel.
Ooh, that's fancy. This is like a freaking premium puzzle. This is
Yeah.
some dollar store stuff.
Yeah, there's other ones that are like 300 pieces, 750 pieces, 1,000 pieces. I was like, I don't know.
So you went for the middle
There's
of the road.
Yeah.
Butterfly on
I
this
went for the
elephant's ear. A hummingbird next to the zebra. It looks like it's necking him. What's happening? A
I've
flamingo.
never-
Flamingos are the most badass of all animals,
I've
so
done a puzzle in
I like
years.
that. And a giraffe, which is just a giant robot. in skin.
I read something that was like honestly, which is more believable, a horse with a horn on its head or this animal with like a neck that's like 3 times longer than its body?
Exactly.
It's like I definitely believe in a unicorn before I believe in a giraffe.
So where do we start?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm already stressed out.
When I was a kid,
Oh, puzzles are my jam. So basically, we need to
Lead the way.
find all the outsides.
put them all face up, find all the edge pieces, and make sure you put the corners in one corner so
So
we
don't-
can get to them later.
So dump them out. Just lay
Yeah,
it.
just go for it, man.
Alright. Oh shit.
Ooh.
When
What
I was a kid, you know, people would always say like, if you were any animal, like what would you be? Or like if you could be any animal. And I'd always say a giraffe because I wanted to be taller.
Why?
Because you want to be taller.
Because I'm short, Wayne.
What kind of
That is a
animal
good question.
would I? What kind of animal would you want to be, Wayne? He's thinking. Brad,
Yeah.
do you? A sloth.
You know, I feel like a panda has the most fun. You ever watch videos of pandas?
Panda has the
Oh,
most fun.
Seriously.
They are having a good
You know?
old
They're
time.
always-
If I could be any animal, do you know what I would want to be? Nope. I
They
would just
rape.
want to be a. Yeah, no rapies. I just want to be like a middle class American family's golden retriever.
Oh, I think we've talked about
That
this
is
before.
the freaking.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I just
life.
put 2 together. So
Super
just letting you know I'm
challenging
the best at this puzzle already.
I
We're off to a
mean,
good start. 2
you
pieces.
just
We only have
chill.
498.
you just
I found an eyeball.
whatever you want to do. You get licks of peanut butter and ice cream. You play, you sleep all day.
You get kicked in the face.
Who the hell kicked you in the face? Oh,
I
you
know, I kicked
your
Torpedo.
dog in the face.
So rude.
Jesse, what happened?
I was showing Blake my soccer skills and Torpedo came.
Showing Blake soccer.
Was it
As you do.
a solid kick?
Isn't that what married couples do?
Yeah.
Practice
It was
soccer?
pretty good.
Is
yeah.
that a euphemism for something else? I was showing Blake my soccer skills.
No. Trust me, we weren't doing anything else.
We were literally playing soccer with a tennis ball.
Blake was sitting on the couch.
I was jumping around in front of him, being like, "Watch this!"
Look at my soccer skills. Yeah.
Oh goodness, poor puppy. Did he look
Dang,
at
you're
you?
on a roll.
Did he look at you like you were the worst?
Not the worst. He just kind of laid on the ground and licked his feet, which I didn't. I was like, I didn't kick you in the foot. I kicked you in the face.
He probably thinks like you were mad at him. He's probably like trying to act submissive.
Well, I tried to hug him and he didn't want
just
it.
kicked
And
him
then
in
he
his
ran
face
away
for no
'cause he's
reason.
like, no, you're going to kick me.
He's the one that was in my way.
Well, maybe he didn't understand the sentence, check out my soccer skills. Maybe that's it.
That could be, I suppose. He doesn't speak English.
Does he not?
I'm sure he understands some.
Like, sit.
He does understand those sometimes, man. On the walk, oh, I've been getting mad lately. He's been pushing his boundaries.
What, just tugging?
No, I let him off for like most of the walk. But he
Where do
has.
you walk him?
I go down
Like
north.
in neighborhoods or something?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Just
and there's like
quieter
orchards under, like for most of them.
You go
Oh,
next to the
yeah.
creek?
Well, we're there for like a
Super
minute.
sketch road.
It is a super sketchy road at points, but at 7:00 in the morning, it's really not bad.
Yeah, it's true.
And she has pepper spray that she never takes.
No, I do take my pepper spray. Actually, I don't always when it's still light out,
Yeah.
but once it gets dark in the morning, I definitely take it.
I bought it for her and told her to stay sexy and not get murdered.
Yeah.
Is it bear mace or just the little
Just pepper spray.
canisters?
Just the cute little pink ones.
Yeah. I got a matching pink one.
Probably though, most of the time on the walk, I spend thinking about what I'm gonna do if like somebody comes and gets me.
I felt like I got pepper sprayed last night. So my mom, she
What?
like no, listen.
Whoa.
Let me provide context.
Okay.
So my mom,
I think we need it.
yeah, she had like little mason jars full of peppers that she like, I don't know what you'd call it, but she puts in there with like vinegar and like a lemon and like they soak for a bunch of
Yeah, there's a word for that.
yeah. I can't think of it.
I can't think of it either.
I love them.
Which is what?
Emulsify?
No, definitely not.
What are we doing?
You marinate.
She like pickles them almost. Not, but it's not
But
pickles.
they're just sitting in it, right? They're
yeah,
just like marinating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
I feel like there's still another word for it.
But anyways, I love them. Like I can eat those peppers.
Is she infusing the oil?
Yeah. Sure.
Unsure.
I don't know. But anyways, so I was eating them, and
Where do you separate all the? Never mind. Go ahead.
I go to rub my eye like right afterwards.
And not a lot of outside pieces. This is crazy.
I don't know what I'm doing. This
Oh.
is stressing me out. It's just too many things.
Wayne doesn't know how to puzzle.
I don't know how to puzzle.
Are they rounded corners?
Yes.
Okay.
I just found one. Okay, so
Anyways, my
you're
story-
eating
yeah,
the
I ate
lovely
the peppers. I ate like 5 of them, right? Just right out of the jar. The whole things. I love them. I love spicy foods.
love.
I do.
Like,
It's
what
bad.
kind of peppers are they?
Like jalapenos,
Oh,
like
okay.
like red peppers,
realsies.
habaneros, yeah, all of them. Like
Not like pepperoncinis.
no, but no. Come on. No, but like right afterwards, I like rubbed my eye, and I was like, and I smelt my hand because like I was coming down, and I was like, oh no, and then like sure enough, I opened my eye and it was just instant, just burning. I was like, God damn it.
Jessye and I learned that the
God
hard
damn
way
it.
when we made our kiwi jalapeno jam. Our eyes were burning so bad.
Yeah.
Not
Good. Pretty bad.
We washed our hands a billion times, and there was like still jalapeno all
Yeah.
over the place.
You gotta, that's
It's
dangerous.
oil. I mean, it really.
It'll mess you up.
Yeah. Our sinuses were very clear. But then, standing over a pot of boiling jalapenos is also pretty pungent.
Pungent.
All right. Well, I think we're going to puzzle for a little bit. Are we ready to sign off?
Is this what you guys do?
We just talk until we're done, and then.
Talking craft.
So,
Are you
hey,
expecting some sort of plan?
What? I didn't know. I didn't know if you talked and craft at the same time.
Well, we used to, and it didn't work.
yeah,
Does
we
it
get
be so
really
focused?
boring.
Well, yeah, I just don't talk. It just Tab like talks,
Talking.
and I just would say nothing
Mm-hmm.
because I can't focus on 2 things at once. It's not in my abilities as a human.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Wayne, and
Yeah.
for bringing us drinks and crafts.
This was really fun.
We
You
can't
can
wait.
Come back for Plan A.
Yeah, we can't wait to take a picture of this on your wall.
TBA.
Yes.
Plan A.
Yes, please come back and bring your craft that you were too shy to bring tonight. We would love it.
Yeah.
Were we vulgar enough for you to feel comfortable in that endeavor?
Yeah, I wish I would have. I regret it now.
Well, next time.
I blame it on Blake. It's his fault.
Did Blake tell you not to bring it?
No, he told me to.
Oh, I was
He
like,
should have pushed
"What?"
me more.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's like the
Blake knows us.
He's like the catalyst to all our bad decisions.
Oh.
is true.
No, that's a lot.
That's true if you say, like, well, Blake
Je-
said it was a good idea, so
Jessye-
I figured it must not have been a good idea.
Jessye slightly experienced the madness.
Yeah. I told them.
I've
Did you?
heard.
Did I tell it on the podcast?
I
did.
Did you?
I think
Shoot,
you
my
did
mom's
last
gonna hear
time.
that.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Shh, Mom, don't listen to the last one.
I'm an adult and I'm married. What's she gonna do about it?
No.
Jessye, you're really good at this.
Yeah.
She's getting real into it.
Yeah.
Hence the not talking.
Yeah,
All right,
I stopped
people.
talking. Did you notice?
Drink up.
You have craft to do.
Goodbye. Anybody else?
Oh, ciao.